Good afternoon, my people, my YouTube people. This is Jay Hood coming at you live again. I just got a couple things to say. Instead of us always up here arguing with each other and beefing with each other, we should be up here trying to come up with solutions to help our people, man. Our people in general. Don't you know over 18 million people die every year from poverty-related causes? That's nearly 50,000 deaths every day. That's a lot of people dying, man. And we be on YouTube breaking each other down, trying to make each other look bad when we got this stuff like this happening on a daily basis. This is ridiculous, man. You know, 50,000 people die every day from poverty, not having the adequate resources or income or jobs or education. That's the type of stuff we should be promoting on these channels, man. You know, according to UNICEF, 29,000 children die each day due to poverty. 29,000 children every day. Them numbers are high, man. Them numbers are high. And, you know, it's some of the poorest villages around this country. You know, and it's so far removed from scrutiny that people go, these things go unnoticed by society. And it's not only happening in these rural countries, it's happening here in the United States, in places we live. Because if we don't have the proper education, the proper health care, then that's the equivalence of a broken household. If we don't have a mother or a father that's educated and that's, you know, healthy and able to bring their children up right, then that's children that are misled or misguided, that's in the streets doing whatever they want to do and not getting an education themselves or not making healthy decisions themselves. Because if I got parents that are home and they're sickly, they can't nurture me like I'm supposed to be nurtured, because they can't even take care of themselves because they're sickly, because they don't have health care, because they can't afford it. So now they can't move around. They can't do what they need to do to make sure I'm getting to school, to make sure I got the proper things I need to go to school. So this is the type of stuff that we need to be doing on YouTube, instead of arguing with each other, bringing each other down, talking about what kind of tea we got to discuss about this person or that person. We need to start talking about how important education is, how important healthcare is, because these are the things that's gonna help us to grow, man. You know, this just amazes me. I was just doing my homework and I was sitting here looking at this stuff, man. This stuff really gets to me, man. But this the type of stuff that people don't want to hear. They don't want to talk about. They don't want to subscribe to the channel because it's not juicy. It's not negative. It's not two people going at each other's throats. You know, I don't want to go at nobody's throat. I just want to come up here and promote some healthy situations so we can try to better ourselves as a people. And what better way to do that than say education or good health care? Because it's a high percentage of black males that don't even go to the hospital to get checkups. We don't even go to see if we're healthy. And it shouldn't be like that, man. Our health is important because, like I said, without good health, you can't run a household. That's just like they got this disease over in Guyana, over in Africa, the worm disease. It's in the water. It's contaminated. The water's contaminated. They drink it, they bathe in it, and it's parasites that's in the water. And when these people from this country drink this water or bathe in it, the worm gets in their system, and it takes a year for it to grow out and come to the head of the lower limbs of the body. Like they get blisters, and the blisters hurt so bad that people get in the water to bust the blisters so they can ease the pain, and then the larvae is exploded right back into the water. And then the people that just have the blisters, they have the long worms that can grow up to like 3 feet long, and then they grab something like a pencil or a spool and they wrap the worm up around as they pull it out of the body. And this stuff is going on right now. And it's because they don't have healthy water. And like I said, now if you have parents that's home and kids that's home from suffering from that, they can't go to school because it's painful. And they're in too much pain. So now them are children that's out of an education because they got these disease or this worm larvae or some kind of worm disease in them, and they can't function. The mother and father can't function because they're in pain, so they're in the bed most of the day. So now they don't have food, they're not going to work, they don't have the proper health care, doctors or whatever they need. You know, these things right here, you know, mess a community up. And it's happening over there on a bigger scale, but it does happen over here. You know, we have some resources, but some people are living in poverty where they don't have the resources. They can't afford health care. They can't afford to get a proper education. They can't afford to get the things that their children might need to go to school. Or some parents just don't care, man, because they chose a life of the streets or they chose a life of drugs or whatever. Now them children that are coming up in these households don't have nobody to turn to. This is the type of stuff that I advocate for. You know, my name is James, man, and I'm just here to try to promote something positive, man. If you want to rep this channel, man, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later on.